Our next guest tragically lost her partner, Olympic snowboarder Alex Pullin, in 2020. 1 year later, through IVF, she welcomed their miracle child, Minnie, into the world. Now she's a supermum, an author, host of the successful podcast Darling Shine, and founder of the Chumpy Pullin Foundation.
So Chumpy would be so proud.
Please welcome to the show the beautiful Ellidy Pullin.
Hey, good morning.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me.
That's all right.
We're excited to have you here. Welcome to Melbourne. You're a Gold Coast girl. How are you coping in this Melbourne, beautiful Melbourne morning?
She's rugged up.
It's actually been raining a lot at home though now, so I'm kind of loving the rain and the cold actually, surprisingly.
Hey, just before we move on, can you confirm something for us? Mum of the show, Lauren, was up at the Fisher concert on the coast the other day.
How
She
epic
claims
was that?
she didn't get on anyone's shoulders. Can you confirm or deny?
I did not.
Did you not?
I did not. All the other mums did. I did not.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I stayed down too. It was quite hard. People like, get up on my shoulders. I'm like, do not freaking lift me up.
Yeah, no way.
In fact, Lauren was saying walking on the sand was hard enough.
Well, while we're talking about Fisher, we were both there. That show was unbelievable, wasn't it? In his hometown, 40,000 people on the beach.
That was ridiculous. I've seen heaps of shows and that one tops it. Like, I don't know, something to do with being at home and on a beach and that many people just frothing at the same time. I was like, imagine making 30 or 40,000 people just so stoked at
And
the
that
one
happy,
time. Like, unity. It was just so beautiful.
He's just cancelled all his concerts in New York because Chloe Fisher, who's your best friend, who has documented her IVF journey so publicly, is in the hospital potentially in pre-labour. How's she going?
Wow.
So she's just on bed rest at the moment because, you know, she's super busy and, I mean, I think it's just the universe saying slow down.
Yeah.
So Barb and her are both sweet. She's just resting. So the baby
Great
could
news.
come like tomorrow, but it could actually come in 4 weeks. So like it's just all very unknown and she's just relaxing. So she's all good.
But everything's all good.
So the book, Ellidy, and also the podcast, is it sort of warts and all? Is it like, what does it detail and how important is it for you to sort of articulate that in words?
Yeah, it's honestly like therapy for me. So the podcast, Chloe and I jump on and we get a lot of guests on, but we chat a lot amongst just her and I about like grief and miscarriage and loss and trauma. Like I've obviously lost Chumpy and then I'm doing single motherhood alone. And then, she's had a bunch of miscarriages and really struggled with her fertility. Thank God she's about to, have her beautiful little bundle of joy soon. But we just chat about all the
It's really nice.
womanhood kind of things.
So, Elle, for those who haven't read the book, your partner Chumpy, who was a friend of mine, he was just the best bloke in the world. He tragically passed away in 2020, and you've gone on to have your baby together without him through an extraordinary circumstance. Can you just briefly touch on how you managed to create a family together?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. We were trying for a baby for, I can see Minnie waving through the glass right now. We were...
she was doing the wrap-up signal. All right, okay, come on.
But she looks so much like him too, which is just crazy. I mean, DNA. But so we were trying for a baby for a while, weren't falling pregnant. We were about to do IVF. So when he passed, we were lucky enough to retrieve his sperm, and I went on 6 months later to actually go and use it. And I mean, it felt right. I just felt like I need to kind of bring a part of him back and, carry on his legacy. And I'm just like, I couldn't imagine, none of us could imagine our life without
What
her
I
now.
find so extraordinary is like, your head would have been in so many different areas. Like you're going through grief, but also you're trying to create life at the same time. Like, what a roller coaster.
I did have to go through such a roller coaster of emotions, and like 6 months before I kind of went, you know what? I think this is the right thing to do. And it kind of just came to me one day. I went, I have to just do this. And if it works out, like it's meant to be, but I got to make the first appointments and just see. Because I was thinking IVF's so hard regardless. Like it probably won't even work out. Like maybe maybe I can't have a baby, because we were trying for like a year and it wasn't working.
And this is your decision, right? But what was the reaction like? Because, people, I know you don't...
Everyone's got their two
Exactly. Everyone wanted to give their 2 bobs worth.
Yeah.
Did that come into your mind at all? Did that play on your mind?
it was a thought, but it wasn't going to define my, like, what I was going to do with my life. And all the people around me and, everyone close to us was just completely backing me and stoked with what we were doing. So it wasn't, like, to be honest, you kind of just need to not care what those people think.
You're so courageous in that respect, because it must be daunting having all these voices and opinions. And
I'm really good at, like, blocking out the haters or, like, say, I just don't read that stuff.
Well, and I think you've just lost your partner. You've been through worse than some troll on the internet telling you what they think.
Yeah,
hey, happy Mother's Day for the weekend.
Thank you. It's actually my birthday on Sunday as well.
Oh,
so a bit of a double whammy there.
Are you loving it? Motherhood?
Yeah, I am loving it. I honestly, like, so cliche, but, like, I just can't imagine life without it. You know, it's the best thing ever.
We're just comparing war stories because we're both in the terrible 2 stage.
Oh, it's
pretty cute though from the outside.
Gets worse and worse, hey? Minnie's better and better, but worse and worse.
Minnie's become a bit of a superstar in her own right. I mean, you see people floating around festivals.
Bring her in.
Holding pictures of her head at concerts.
Lauren was saying
minis.
Lauren was saying at Fisher's concert, people were holding up like posters with her head on them.
I know, it's bizarre. Hey, baby, come sit here.
You want to say hi?
She's such a cutie.
Why don't you say hello? She's a bit shy.
That's all right.
Do you see so much of Chumpy in her?
I do. I see it massively in the eyes, and actually lately just some of her facial expressions, which is crazy because she can't see well, I don't know, like she's not watching his mannerisms, you know, and sometimes just the way she looks and does things with her face, I'm like, he pulls that face.
Isn't that amazing?
Weird. Yeah.
We're taking a bunch of single mums out for lunch today to celebrate Mother's Day because I suppose you don't think about it until someone you know or love goes through being a single mum, and there's often not that other person, the partner or someone to help celebrate with them or put on lunch for them or give them breakfast in bed. So we're taking a bunch of single mums out on the town. Single mums can be dangerous though, can't they?
Yes,
on the
champagnes are the most dangerous.
But how important is it when you have a child that people need to rally around you, especially if you're doing it on your own?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I would do without, like, my village that's been around me since day dot. I had friends, as soon as I gave birth, I had friends that would literally, my mum had COVID at the time. She was my birth partner, but then she got COVID. So I had friends that literally stayed at my house for weeks on end, like left their kids at home with their dad and stayed at mine and did all the nighttime duties and showed me what I was doing. How was I feeding in the middle of the night? She had colic and was screaming her head off for hours, like, and they were there with me. Otherwise, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, and it was my first time, and I would have been alone, and just that kind of roller coaster there. I'm so lucky to have the people around me.
Hey, what will you tell Minnie about her dad?
Yeah, I show her videos of him all the time. We listen to his music. We watch, like, his videos that he has on YouTube. I just tell her stories, like, you know, like he was such a good storyteller and had, like, so many just funny little quirks about him.
Huh?
And, yeah, I show her, like, it's the video, because I think she's at that age where she loves watching a video and interacting with what she can see on the screen. And so, like, videos of Chumpy dancing or whatever, she loves that.
Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, he was an amazing man, your Chumpy, and you are just doing it so well, Elle. I know this has not been easy for you, but you're just such an amazing woman. Your book, the podcast, everything's flying. Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much.
We've got the Chumpy Pullin Gala tomorrow night. I know it's sold out, but that's going to be a pretty special night honouring Chumpy as well.
She just offered Clint and I to come down and serve drinks.
Well, I heard her say, do you guys want to come? Actually, there's no tickets left.
There's room on the staff table.
I'll turn my table of, which is already extended to 12 into a 14, and you guys are coming.
We'll be like seat fillers. We'll be seat fillers at the Oscars. When friends of yours get up to go to the bathroom, Clint and I'll run over and fill the seat. Hey, Ellidy, thank you so much for coming in. Happy Mother's Day and happy birthday for the weekend as well.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Anytime.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.